Okay, let me try that. No, let me try that again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Super Duper Wetland. Ooh, we got a follower on Twitch. Nice. We're at 97 followers now on Twitch. That's awesome. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for showing up. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. How are you guys? How was your Wednesday? Hey, Harley. Let me do those again. I already did the shoutouts, but I was muted. Hey, Harley. How are you tonight, Harley? Hey, Chewy on Twitch. Hello, hello. Nico says, yo, peeps, good morning. Hello, Nico. Holy smokes, the music finally stopped. What do you guys think of the music? It's YouTube's royalty-free music, so it's something to keep going for 5 minutes, basically. So yeah, I was muted. I either I went deaf or you're trolling us. Hey, Kevin. Awful. All right, I can change it if it's awful. I know it's like very generic electro blah blah blah, but my criteria was 5 minutes long, not depressing, and not copyright infringement. Yeah, so not trying to troll. I just literally mess up the intro 90% of the time, Kevin. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hello. Yeah, if it's that bad, we can change it up. It's not that big of a deal. I don't have any sentimental attachments to the to the music. Hey, Jim, what's up? Hello, Jim. Hello, how are you tonight? How was everyone today? How was your Wednesday? Welcome back to another episode. Pambaka, I watch you on YouTube so you can have my Prime. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Pambaka. Oh, I just got this. I didn't get the notification on stream, but I got it on my Twitch dashboard here. Thank you so much for your Prime sub, Pambaka, and appreciate you watching me on YouTube. For some reason, the Streamlabs, I don't know. I have to keep trying to figure out why that's not working, but I keep forgetting. So maybe I got to write that down. Let me just make a note of that here. The Prime subs are are the only things that don't show up, which is kind of bad because it's like the most important thing that you would want to shout out out of all the things on Twitch. So thank you so much, Pambaka. I really appreciate your Prime sub and your follow. That's awesome. Thank you, and thank you guys everyone for showing up. My setup is a little bit different today. Okay, cool. Everything looks like it's going well. Thank you everyone again. So let me just kind of go over what I plan to do this episode. The copper volcano is nearly online. It's about to erupt for the first time, so we'll see if I built it correctly. I did go in here and just put in an insulated door, and just so we don't have to waste power on cooling the outside atmosphere. Actually, I should close the door, but I'm gonna do that right when it's when everything has been cleaned up, because I don't want everything to be. It takes forever to open the insulated door, so I don't want the duplicates to take a long time to do that. And maybe we'll put a storage bin right here so they can just put it on top for now. But yeah, it looks like it's picking up the very hot copper, so I'm not too big of a fan of that, because this can overheat very easily. Maybe I should turn this off just in the meantime, so I'm not overheating this equipment, because I want steam to fill this room first before we start throwing it in here. It probably won't matter until, like, it's 32 degrees, so it probably won't matter right away. It'll take some time, but I just want to make sure we don't have any problems there. And it's also pretty cold, so this is working as intended, but you can see that there's going to be a problem where this will eventually get heated up too much. So I need to research the sensor, which is hilariously enough, I shut off my research station right before it was about to be. I need the shut off, and then I need to get the thermal sensor, which is, maybe I already have it. I'm not sure. Anyways, I don't know where anything is in the texture. I just searched for it by name. Anyways, I'll have to remember to go back in there and fix that. And then I just want to continue building the infrastructure here. Now that we have plastic from the glossy Drecos, we have lots of glossy Drecos coming up. I want to start building the cooling station for my Hydra. Right now, our Hydra is just basically warming up our asteroid, which is great. But eventually, it's going to cause a problem, especially since we're on bog buckets and bristle blossoms. But it's still very cold, and we're feeding the bristle blossoms very cold water. So for now, it's okay. But we're on time limit. We have power coming through the natural gas geyser still. Where is it? Right here. So we're going to be expanding this room so we can put another temporary oil refinery in here. Right now, we don't need petroleum for a whole lot, but we will need it very soon. So this is just going to expand it a little bit. And then we'll put a natural gas storage underneath so we're not dealing with these containers, which are annoying. And maybe we'll even put in, I don't know. If these didn't create carbon dioxide, I would love to put those in there as well. I don't really want to deal with the filtering in here. That'd be kind of annoying. Anyways, we're going to keep digging down, build some oil infrastructure because we do need more oil. So we have lots of water now, so we can start using the oil reservoir. And yeah, I think so. We're just a lot of micromanagement today. And then, of course, the exploring. We want to do more exploration, more taming of the vents and geysers around us. So let me just go back in the chat. I just did my whole spiel there, and let me see what you guys are saying. I can see the finish line on this playthrough. Yeah, this playthrough is I mean, we're in a very good situation here, Jim. We got now we have water set up. Water is basically what you need for the win, right? If you break it down to its very simplest fundamentals, you need water for oxygen and you need water for food. So we could survive on bristle blossoms the whole game if we wanted to. Probably not going to do that, but it's certainly viable. And water also creates power and creates oxygen. So we're basically good, like, forever if we really wanted to. But of course, we're going to have a lot of fun and keep expanding. And I got a really good idea from Stringer's video today. So Stringer, if you're watching the VOD or if you're here, I haven't seen you in chat just yet. But I'm going to put my industrial brick right underneath my rockets this time. And we're going to make it a hot industrial brick. So we need a lot of steel. So I got my duplicants working on the metal refinery as well. And yeah, we got lots of planning. The volcano is idle, so we want to get that tamed at some point too, so we can feed our hatches. Lots of stuff. Kevin says, by the way, if I didn't say, I made the 100-day deadline with Darkness mod with about 1.5 cycles to spare. That's awesome, Kevin. I still haven't yet to check that out, but maybe it'd be a fun stream or maybe a fun video I could do with the Darkness mod, because that does look a lot of does look like it's a lot of fun. Like just having your duplicants walk around with helmets and that creates some light. That'd be that'd be kind of cool. Nico says the music reminded me of a Bulgarian TV show quiz show called Minuta e Nogo, where the attendants had to answer specific scientific questions, and the music was similar when they had 1 minute left to answer. Yeah, it does kind of give off that game show vibe, doesn't it? Let me just get rid of this thing here, and I'm just building this here, obviously, to it's kind of the basis. This is very temporary, so in case I haven't mentioned it, everything will be changed. In fact, I was going to maybe put that part of our plan today is to start moving everything over, because now we have plastic. I would really like to start making bedrooms for our duplicants, which will give them a huge morale boost, right? Also want to get rid of all this, so move the plugs over, the spark plugs or whatever, the spark plugs over a bit. Also digging down here, so we got lots of stuff going on. Still no steam yet. It's 82-degree water, so it's coming. Yeah, it does sound like a game show a little bit, doesn't it? Woohoo, just got Critter Whisper. Awesome. Congrats, Jim. Congratulations. I don't even think I have that one. I'm probably not, if I had to guess. Uther, hey, Uther, what's up? Uther says, I'm disappointed. I've run out of phosphor. I don't have enough Drecos of mammoths. I have to hope a second planet can save, but I'm not looking good. What are you using? What's critical for you right now that requires phosphorite, Uther? Oh, Higby. Nice. Kind of want to take Higby just because of the fact that He's one of the newest ones. Decreased construction I'm not too big on, but tidying might be kind of cool. Like tidying speed and carrying capacity is already a really nice touch. Because Kitchen Menace is obviously pretty good, and more tidying capacity. I'm honestly not sure. Like I should look this up, like do some trials on this. It's probably, you guys probably know the answer to this, but does interest and trait stack? So like Higby here has buff, which is +3 strength, and then so if I take Higby, will he have +15 is the question. Okay, so we got Nisbet, who I don't really care for as much as Higby, and Abe. I think we already have an Abe, don't we? No, I have an Abe on another Ash. But the Shine Bugs. Okay, I'm gonna think about this one. I kind of want more Shine Bugs for maybe like a reactor type thing. So let me just put that off for a minute. I hope everything is going great for you, Ethan. Yes, everything is going well. I had a great sleep last night, so I'm like fully awake, ready to go. Doing really good. Thank you for asking, and I hope everything is well with you as well, Uther. Printing pod is not helpful with eggs. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or to Uther there with the egg situation. But yeah, I would, if you're talking about the eggs for me, I probably would. I am considering the Shine Bugs, but the Higby's pretty interesting right now. Well done, Ethan. You can speak Bulgarian. I try. I mean, I tried my best. I'm glad that I got close. Apparently, yes, they stack, says Jim. All right, so yeah, Higby's looking like a pretty good take there. I like Higby. The plant. Oh, Pica brush. Pike apple. Oh no, is someone stuck? Oh, it's probably Gossman, if I had to guess. Most likely Gossman. I allowed Gossman to leave the base the other day. Last stream, I think it was. And he's probably getting stuck. This is just getting out of hand here, but whatever. He smelled flowers, so that was good. The Pike Apple Bush. We'll just need to investigate space and other planets too. Kitchen Menace is my favorite as well. Kitchen Menace is super good. So yeah, we'll take Higby, I guess. Do I have enough beds? No, I need another bed. So before I take Higby, let me just, maybe we'll start building our beds somewhere. I kind of want an astro or a base that looks similar to what I did before in a Super Duper Dreamland, but I want it to have three columns with 2 stairs. I know that's like having 1 stair is like technically more efficient, but I just want it to look different a little bit, but having like the same layout where I have, in the sense that I have like my bedrooms close to my kitchen and then close to my great hall and stuff like that. I think that looks really cool to have it in one area and then have all my farms in another area. And plus I want hatch farms there as well. So I think maybe we'll start building, since we have no carbon dioxide issues, that it's all coming down here. Maybe we'll start building our bedrooms here. Because we can always expand up. We can't really expand down. So this is going to be a fixed location anyways because of this. So I think it would make the most sense if we did something like this. We just started building like so. Obviously, I'm building these so they run a little bit faster. But I suppose it would look kind of cool. Let's do something kind of fun, I think. Let's put it... Okay, I'm going to sweep everything up first. And I'm going to put a 1-tile sized drain underneath. Oh, this has negative decor, though. I'm going to do it like a carbon dioxide catcher or something. I mean, it's not going to be that big of a problem because the carbon dioxide can just flow out. I might do that anyway. Maybe just close this off and make this like that kind of thing. So maybe we'll do something like that. So in that case, sorry, I don't mean to pause all this time. I'm gonna put the granite tiles in here, then I'll put the insulated tiles over top, and then we'll have just this as our walkway, which is kind of cutting it close. I don't like usually cutting things that close. Like 4 tiles seems like it's adequate. Oh, I have to deal with this too. Holy smokes. That's gonna be dealt with ASAP. Snowball. Hey, what's up, Snowball? Thank you for joining the stream today. Bro, random ASF. I am high Okay. I'm high as shit. Was trying to figure out how to send a message, but I had to turn on the PC just to say that please not scream eventually because I'm gonna hit the sack. Okay, I'm not gonna scream. I'll move the back a little bit back. I hope I'm not hitting my limiter. I shouldn't be hitting the limiter, but I'm not a scream streamer, so unless the duplicants get stuck. So hopefully hopefully I don't wake you up. Thank you for joining me, Snowball. Really appreciate it, and thank you for your support. And I hope that you enjoy your buzz and you have a great night. Hey, just a shark surfing. Hello, hello, my hardcore casual player. That's me. Thank you so much for joining. Shark surfing. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Melodkey. Hello, this is Melodkey. Crazy Sammy, get good. Thank you guys for joining. Really appreciate it. How's everyone tonight? So, anyways, what I should mention also, I'll be just in case you guys are leaving later or just wondering or whatever the case. I'll be streaming again on Friday, and then I may move the Saturday stream to a Sunday. Just so there's like a break in between, and we kind of helps spread out the rest of the week as well for streaming. So I have a break between the days, but also it allows like more content to be spread out throughout the week over the course of 5 days instead of 4. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing going forward. Let me know if you guys have any opinion on that. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts today. I think I'm gonna try it at least this week and see how it goes. I'd prefer to not stream on a work night, but I just think it'll help the like the streams and the content and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, I want to keep Friday nights. I think Friday nights is really good, but let's close that. But I think it would benefit not just you guys, but also me as well, if there was like a break in between the streams and the content that's coming out and stuff like that. And then that would also allow me to release videos on Saturday, because I don't want to do an upload and a video or an upload and a VOD on the same day, if you know what I mean. So let's get all this mess cleaned up first. Oh, it's already full. And then we can close this door for good. Snowball says, you play Deep Rock Galactic by any chance? I'm a first-time tuner, so yeah. No, I've never played that. I have so many games I want to play and so little time, unfortunately. So not well versed in that. I plan to play. So the games that I plan to play on stream, besides Ani in the near future, is Oxygen Not Included. I want to finish that. I mean, that's not a very long game at all. Sorry. Oh my God. Ori and the Blind Forest. Obviously, Oxygen Not Included. Ori and the Blind Forest is not a very long game. And then I want to play... I guess I just made a mistake because they're going to be taking all this stuff over here. And that's not too bad, though, because they can get rid of the polluted dirt, I guess. So, maybe. Hey, Snowball just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I was Ori and the Blind Forest, Oxygen Not Included, obviously. And then... obviously, in long term, obviously, I want to do maybe GTA content like next year. Not anytime soon. Not even when the game comes out, I don't think. Kind of want to play... maybe play it offline for a bit and enjoy, like... if I made content on GTA, it would be probably, like, very niche type content. It wouldn't be like a playthrough type thing. No, I'm not. I wouldn't do 5. Sorry, I meant. Let me clarify that. It'd be GTA 6 for sure, not GTA. Hey, Towering Ben is now following on Twitch. We are up to 97 or 98 followers. Thank you so much, Towering Ben. Yeah, Snowball. I would only be interested in. I haven't played GTA 5 in years, to be honest with you. I would only be interested in doing content on GTA 6, and I would really only do, um, what's it called? Like niche style videos. That maybe no, I wouldn't do like a full playthrough because I don't think I could interact with the chat while playing it. Since it's a very narrative driven game. Yeah, I'm gonna take Higby now. I think let's just take Higby, build a bed for him here temporarily. Just kind of give him his little own hut or nook or whatever, and then we'll eventually start moving everything over. Gonna be in a while. A bunch of games you can spice it out with other games though. Yeah, I mean, the problem is I'm not too big on playing a lot of games, whether like the new games or whatever the case may be. I really like my little corner of the internet of playing Ani and like niche style or like nostalgic style games. I don't think I would ever play something that was just for the sake of playing it because it's trendy. You know what I mean? Who's stuck? Dude. Towering Ben. Hey, Towering Ben on Twitch says, hey, Ethan. I finally caught a stream. I wanted to stop by and thank you for all your videos. I got to the Great Escape last week. Nice. Congrats, Towering Ben. That is awesome. Congratulations. And thank you for the the feedback. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I try really hard to make beginner friendly videos and to help everybody out. I think there's a very good I've had so many great compliments from people like yourself that are tell me that the videos have been very helpful. So I really do appreciate that, and thank you so much for stopping by to tell me. Crazy Samus says, what you building? Well, right now I'm just building a bedroom for Higby because he's going to be sleeping on the floor, unfortunately. And then after this, I got to clean up his bedroom, though. I can't have garbage in his bedroom. And then, so this is complete. So now we have, this can actually be reconnected. We have steam in here. And then what I need to build, Crazy Sammy, like ASAP, is build a storage. I suppose I can delay this and just do that. And that'll give me maybe another hour or so, possibly. But I definitely have to do something about that really, really soon. And then, of course, I'm just cleaning up all this. I have to make sure that because I don't want my duplicates to come in here and grab stuff when this door's closed, the insulated door. It's going to be very, very annoying. Other than that, FYI, guys, we do have plastic now with the glossy Drecos. So that's cool. And we have lots of eggs coming in. So yeah, we have a little glossy Dreco chamber here for now, or a Dreco chamber in general, rather. And we're going to be making this a lot neater and moving it over. So right now, I'm just building bedrooms. Margaret, hey Margaret, how are you doing tonight? Margaret says, gonna try and make my first spa. Hell yeah, Margaret, that's awesome. Let me know how it goes, please. That's awesome. Yeah, the Spam or Hydra is gonna give you so much benefit to your playthrough. I really, really encourage you to try and oh, someone's trapped again. But how could you get trapped here? Oh, because you have to go like around. That's kind of weird. Well, you know what? Okay, I suppose you can just delete this and you can probably get down. You don't really need that there. Do we even have the Mimlet here? The Mimlet, but it doesn't. Let's just close this off again, and then we'll put a thing in here. Yeah. So the only tip that who's stuck now, bro? You guys have to figure this out. Oh, no, there's no bed. Sorry, it's Higby. It's tripping me out because Higby doesn't have a bed. I need to get him a comfy bed. The only thing that I would suggest, Margaret, if you've never built a spawn or even a Hydra or whatever the case that you're trying to build, is do a save just before you start it up, so you can always reload it. And if there's a big problem, you don't have to like go back very far or whatever the case. Okay, I already have comfy beds, so that would be. I don't have plastic. That would be really, really good, I think, just so you can make sure that you. Oh, this is overpressure. So you can make sure that you don't have any issues where you have to like just destroy the whole thing. Hopefully that kind of made sense. I was really distracted, so I gotta keep going with this. I'm doing a lot of things, Crazy Sammy. I'm making this building bigger. I'm working on these metals here, which are 29 degrees, so not not ideal. Probably need to get them a little cooler. Actually, we can probably cool them down more just by running this aqua tuner slightly more. So maybe we'll say 2 degrees. Surely it'll help a little bit. But yeah, so please let me know how it goes, Margaret. Snowball says, kick back and relax. Yeah, I like the vibe for sure. So far, I can recommend Deep Rock Galactic. Factorio, yes, Factorio for sure. I have played the demo on Factorio. It is amazing. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to play it, but, the problem with Factorio is if I get into another game that's just like this, I'm not gonna end it, so... Crazy Sammy says, sorry. And then for reals, I feel like you could have fun and other people enjoy watching. Yeah, I think Factorio would be a really, really good one for sure. And Deep Rock Galactic, I've heard of it, but I don't really know like what it's about. Like I said, I do have Dave the Diver. People have recommended Dave the Diver. So I bought that during Christmas. I do plan to play that on stream. That's another thing that I should mention. Okay, plastic. Yeah, I need to make this work. The plastic generation here. So luckily we have high pressure gas vents now, so we can get that installed, and then we're on our way there. Probably put in some more ceramic here, just to get ceramic going for future. Previous time is to close the tank and go on the top or create unlimited storage. Yes, for sure. Well, we will create. Oh, Higby's so slow. This is why I'm having issues. Yeah, I forgot to log Higby in the base. So let's do that before I forget. So Higby, Gossman can go anywhere now. Higby, I only want him to be able to go in and not to leave. Gossman, Higby can only go in. Okay, cool. Higby can just hang out and do stuff there. Not too concerned about Higby at the moment. Higby, you can make this bed. Yeah, so I will make infinite storage for sure. I do want to have a big pool of polluted water, though, because it's very, very cold, and I feel like that might come in handy. If I want to cool something down really quick, I can always run pipes or oxygen through it. Right now, I don't have any heating problems, per se, but I can see myself having some at some point. At some point in the future. So, for starters, let's take this off. Oops, let's take that off because let this water drain back in. I don't need any more heating in there, I don't think. BMSTG, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I started playing this game since 2 weeks. It's really fun, but I need a guide on how to learn the game. When I hit cycle 120, I don't know what my next objective is. Okay, that's a great idea for a video, actually. Let me take a phone picture of that. So I can tell you right now, kind of give you the TLDR of what you should be doing, because the game doesn't really explain it. So let me kind of go over that. As soon as you have like your guys running around and working away and all that stuff, what you should really be focused on is making sure that they have an infinite source of water, an infinite source of food, and everything that you need associated with making those infinite substances available for them. So this is what I mean in a nutshell. Water is your key to everything in life when it comes to oxygen not included. So the first thing that you want to do when you are like when you have a stable base is find a water source, like a water geyser. Even if it's very hot like this water geyser, it makes water at 95 degrees. It's still a water source. It's gonna do well. Another thing that, or you can find one of these guys, hopefully, a cool slush geyser. These are also very, very helpful. You definitely want to find one of those. Let's close this now. Actually, we've got to mop this up. Mop this up here. Mop all this up. So you want to find a water source. So keep exploring on your base, like in your asteroid. Dig as far left as possible, as far right as possible, up and down, sort of like this. See how I just kind of dug down and then made all these ladders? You want to do something like that and find all the sources that you can renew on your asteroid. And then you eventually you want to go in there, like in this one, and you want to tame them. Now, some of them, they all tame a little bit differently. I do have a video on how to tame geysers and such. Unfortunately, not all of them are. I need to redo the video actually and be like a little more proper and make it more coherent and all that. Food. One of my duplicants is hungry. Let me guess. Okay, it's someone who is far away. It's Chameleon, I think. So that's kind of number one, is you want to make sure everything is renewable. Actually, that's kind of the goal in general in Oxygen Not Included. Make everything renewable. And in order to do that, you have to find geysers and vents to support that. The second thing is food. Now, with water, you can make food with burst blossoms. These take exclusively food and power in the way of light. But basically, they just take water. So you can make food with just using water. Now, I want to sustain this base long-term on something like Drecos, so meat, and hatches. And they take a variety of different foods. And the way you find that is you just click on the critters, and it tells you what they eat. Like, for example, the Drecos eat mealwood, bomb lilies, and pincher pepper plants. Right now, they're eating mealwood, which requires dirt. So I need a renewable source of dirt. Luckily, dirt there's a lot of it. So I don't have to really worry about it all that much. I'm just gonna reject. I don't want the shovel. Actually, I'll take the shovel. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna forget about the shovels, and they're gonna eat all my iron. So I'm sorry, I'm not taking the shovels. So, anyways, that's the TLDRs. You want to look for things, and please ask me if you have any more questions or you want me to be more elaborate on some things. But you just want to look for ways that you can sustain your base. Like, ideally, your base should run on its own if you just left your computer on for an hour and didn't touch anything. That's kind of the goal. Crazy Sammy says, I just hit 18 million calories. Holy smokes, Crazy Sammy. That is crazy. What's the majority of your calories? That is crazy, crazy good. Margaret says, I'm going to use your tutorial for the spawn. So make sure you use the newest tutorial, Margaret. I don't think my older one is as good. If you do find it to be good, that's totally fine. But just a heads up. I would use the older one, and that will help you out a lot more, I think. Sorry, the newer one, rather. Let's also dig this out. What do I need to do here? Oh, this is all about the fall in, so this is perfect. Let's keep digging this. We'll just dig this down like so. Dig some ladders up here, and just have everything get dumped into here, basically. And then we'll keep going on that, and gotta keep going on this too. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta keep going there, and we'll keep going there and dig everything out. Crazy Sammy says, yeah, I don't like stopping them from cooking. Yeah, stopping them from cooking. You want to keep them going, even if. I mean, realistically, when you have that much food and you're that far in the game, what else is that one duplicate going to do, right? Just want to keep them going and get as much food as possible. Let's see. I want to get the smog eggs in here. I always forget about that. I still don't have those. Oh, on a side note, don't use biofuel on a Hydra. I mean, you can, but then you need to cool it down. Don't ask me how I know. How do you know? I'm just kidding. You don't have to explain. I want this to be empty. I guess they can't get to it or something. Oh, okay, because of this. All right, so let's open that as well. I want there to be water here so I can delete this tile and get back in here because I forgot to put the vent for the steam turbine. Oh my goodness. Snowball says, bro, if you want the game, I will buy it. Well, if you really want me to play it that bad, I will play it if you wanted to, but you really don't have to. I'm just saying. But if you did, obviously I would play it for you. But it's just one of those time constraint things. Like I'd have to find. This might be a good time to dig this out. Actually, someone's trapped again. How are you guys keep getting? Oh, okay. All right. I don't know how you even. Oh, you must have got from the top. There you go. All right, cool. Rock and stone. I'm sure that's a reference to something that I don't understand. I'm a dwarf. Diggity dig hole. Bro, it's really worth it. What is it? The culture. I barely had 120 cycles as a new player. The F, I barely made it to 15. Oh, you just watch more of my video. Okay, that's really that's really good feedback. Because your feedback in saying that all that really helps me kind of gauge what YouTube videos I should be making for new players, because that's kind of who I've always catered my channel to, and I will gladly. Okay, so notice how I just saved there. That's another pro tip. Subscribe for more pro tips. I made a save so I can save scum if this doesn't work the way I want it to. Let's see. And let's see. It worked. It worked. Look at that. Okay. Yes, I do have sometimes save scum. I find it to be a lot easier than vacuuming it out again. Yes, I am streaming on Twitch. Just a shark surfing. That's my Twitch in the bottom there. Right there, if you guys want to find me on Twitch. I'm at 98 subscribers, so I'm almost there. If you guys want to follow, if you're not already, subscribe for more. Right, subscribe and follow if you would like. No, it's completely up to you. I stream on both platforms because I want to give you guys the option to watch on whatever platform that you like the most. I'm not. Twitch has been growing really well lately, though. I'm really happy about it. The viewers there have been awesome. I usually average about 5 to 10 viewers now on Twitch, which is really cool. So it is growing. I'm glad that I kept going at it though. But YouTube is where like most of you guys are. So obviously I would never not stream on YouTube. That's where most of my audience. Usually I average between 20 to 50 on YouTube. Anywhere between that. So I'm very grateful for all the support anywhere, and that's why I continue to do both platforms. So you guys choose what you like, and yes, I need to make sure this is uncovered. Let's go ahead and analyze it really quick, and then start closing it off. Let's put some of these here, and then we'll sweep all these up. So I don't really have a use for this. Exactly. I mean, it makes a 60-degree polluted oxygen, which is not the worst thing in the world. I suppose I could use that for something. So I think I'm going to put a pump in here just in case I want to play around with it in the future so I don't have to bust it open again. But yeah, not too big of a fan of this. Usually it is what it is with me. Not that much of a fan, but I will put a pump in here. I think that'll be kind of fun. Maybe we'll play around with it. So we'll put a gold amalgam pump right there. And an Atmos sensor. I don't think I need the Atmos sensor anyways because it's not like I'm gonna have an issue with not having oxygen in here. But we'll do it anyway. We'll vacuum it out depending on if I'm even able to before it's analyzed, and then yeah, we'll. Sorry, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going on the chat here. I'm falling behind. Yeah. So if you guys have any issue, like Snowball is saying, cycle 15 and all that stuff. Like, if you guys need any tips, I would be more than happy to make videos on the things that you would like tips on. That's one of the best ways I gauge like what to make videos on next is usually by comments on the videos itself. And then from there, it's my stream chat. Let's see here. Just a shark surfing on Twitch now. Hey. Oh, nice. Hello. Hey, Stringer, what's up? Are we talking about Deep Rock Galactic? Yeah. Snowball is saying that's a great game and I should play it. I'm more than happy to play it. I mean, it's just a time issue, right? I always say I procrastinate too much, and when I'm not procrastinating, I'm playing Ani. So I can find time though if you guys really want. I have no problem with that. Anything that I can do to change it up a little bit, so I'm not always playing Ani, I can certainly do that. I have no problem with whatsoever. So yeah, if that's like a popular thing, then we'll for sure do it. Like I said, I do have Dave the Diver. I think it was Kevin and William who in the past have asked me about that one, so I'm totally fine playing that as well. That looks kind of cool. And I also want to play Oceaneers when it comes out. The demo's pretty cool, but it's, you know, it's just a demo. By the way, how are you doing, Stringer? I saw your latest video. I think it came out either yesterday or today or whenever it was, but I didn't see the one before that, so I jumped an episode, so now I gotta go back and watch that one. But yeah, I was watching the one today. Airlock and Slime Lung though ain't that dangerous. Slime, it's not really dangerous. It's kind of more of a nuisance. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, you can really easily clean germs as well with a bunch of different methods, like chlorine. I don't know if I have any chlorine in this map, but chlorine can probably here can help clean slime lung. Radiation is kind of the best. Heat and just cleaning the polluted oxygen and making it into clean oxygen will eventually clean all the germs from it as well. So lots of different ways. But yeah, I'm not going to use this. This is mostly just for something to play around with in the future. I don't need it currently. I just want to have it closed off. Then, of course, I want to get the data banks out of here. And then while all that's going on, I'm also going to make the material study terminal, which is... I've been procrastinating long enough on this. Let's put this guy right here. And then I think what we'll do is... if I shoot this... No, I can't. I don't want to have this thing where I keep shooting my duplicates in the face with this. Maybe I'll put it here or something, and then yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll build this here, hook up some power to it. Actually, I can use lead now. Really handy. Probably would have saved material if I went the other way. Let's see, guys. Let's get Ethan to play Deep Rock. I like I said, if there's enough interest, yeah, for sure I'll play it. I'll have to look into it. Not something I really know what it's about. I think I looked it up once. I'll take the snack food, I suppose. I'm not ready mentally for a bionic duplicate yet. Nice, I can start going in here too. I have some plastic. Let's get some comfy beds in here. Gonna make the we did the race car last time, I think, right? Yeah, we'll do the race car again. Then we'll put some... Oh no. I made this too high. I messed that up. You know what? I'm not gonna rebuild all that. I'm just gonna put that in there. And I'll just delete that and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Am I just imagining it, or is the channel's name, or was it Ethan's Asylum? Nope, I don't think I was ever Ethan's Asylum. You may be thinking of somebody else. You may be thinking of perhaps Ethan's Asylum. Should I do rainbow stripes? How will that look in a pattern? I don't know. Maybe I'll do pink this time. I like the color pink. So we'll do some pink. We'll open that up, and then we'll have our first bedroom. And then this seems kind of far away, but we're gonna have lots of beds, so keep that in mind. Rock and Stone is a Deep Rock Galactic reference. Thought so, Jim. Thought so. Hey, Elusive Traveler, what's up? Thank you for joining me on YouTube. Violet, hey, Violet. I found you on YouTube, but Twitch has the better chat functions and notifications. Oh, okay, perfect. So, Violet, is there anything that I need to do on Twitch? I mean, the thing is, like, I wish... Let me go on my Twitch. I don't want to... I don't like doing this on stream because I don't want it to be like me figuring out how to stream on Twitch. Stream. But is there anything that I need to add to Twitch that makes the chat experience better? Like, I've been looking through the options and trying to add things, but what am I missing on Twitch chat is basically what my question is. To make the viewer, like, I can do custom emotes, sure, if that's something that's interesting, but I'm mainly wondering, like, let's see, next activity 54 cycles, perfect. So I have lots of time to finish this. I'm just mainly wondering what can be more like engaging for the audience on Twitch, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of what put this in here. So I built some more Atmosuit docks as well. I figured it's about time to do that. I have lots of Atmosuit potential available now. So make a couple more. And of course, the power. I think the power is just delete this. I don't need this anymore. Been upgrading my power wiring as well. So boom, boom, boom. Delete that, and then we can keep going on. What color am I using here? Conductive. I'm using the regular conductive wire. I want it to be using red. Kind of unfortunate. Okay. Okay, I can delete all this. Boom, 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 and boom. Perfect. So finally, we're upgrading our power. It's been long enough. I mean, I think I've had it upgraded for a long time now. It's just not been it's just not been a thing. Okay, who's stressed out? Gossman. So let's put Gossman in the comfy bed. I think Gossman deserves. I need to put some plants in there as well. Let's see. Let's get some plants going. I like the wall plants, but maybe we'll do hanging pot this time. I usually do wall plants, but I think I like that one. We'll use some gold. Or what's the one that I used in the rockets? You guys told me to use in the rockets last playthrough. I don't think I have that unlocked yet, but where is? Oh, it's called like the aura pot or something. Something pot, right? Wall pot, arrow pot. Okay, 6. So I need a material study terminal. Okay, so I need a material study terminal. Okay, cool. Let's get some of these guys over here, and hopefully I don't. Okay, this can go, and then we'll just do this. So all this can go, and then we'll put the things here to make radiation. Snowball says, bro, too zooted, so good night. This stream, for real, good luck on the stream, though. I joined the DC server, so I'm going to nudge you to try out the other games whenever you have time. Oh, perfect. Have a good night, Snowball, and have a good rest of, have a good buzz, or I don't know what the right term is for that, but I hope that you enjoy yourself, and see you next time. And yeah, I will play the other games if you guys really. I was born to dig the mold, born to dig the hall what I dig. I'm sure that's another reference that is related to the game there. Stringer says, yeah, you're the one that commented, came out yesterday. I'm kind of to the point where I don't know what to do next. I have to set goals to finish, like reaching the temporal tear. Yeah, it's tough when you get to that point in the game. The game becomes very, it's like, okay, you won the game. You know that you're gonna make it. It's just a matter of getting through the process now, and that can be very draining if you're not, to me, if you're not, anyway, if you're not playing with an audience. Like, not to say that it can't be done, but I always compare it to Civilization, where, you're kind of, oh, my power's so far away, where you're kind of just, like when you're playing a war domination game on Civ, and, you're playing war domination, and what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, and then you've already won because you've already conquered most of like your continent or whatever, and you have one more civ to conquer, and they have literally no chance whatsoever to ever beat you in like culture, science, or religion, or what the other whatever the other victory is. So then you're just like going through the process of keep clicking yes, conquer this civ, yes, conquer that one. That's kind of what I always compare it to, like getting through the end game of Oxygen Not Included. It's not to say that it's not fun. It's just like you already know the result. It's just a matter of getting through that. And it can be, to me, it can be more, hang on a second here. Might have a problem coming up soon. To me, it can be more, okay, I'm still good. To me, it can be more of a hassle than fun. I just want to make sure, because see, I'm about to run into a problem. We're about to suck up this brine, but the brine doesn't have a filter. So the brine would actually go through, like, this is polluted water only. The brine would, oh no, it does have a filter. It's this one. Okay. Phew. I thought for sure I was going to mess up and put brine in here, but I forgot I had this filter. Okay, I can start closing this off too. I procrastinated way too much on this. So let's keep going and close that off. Boom, boom. Oh, of course, I built this in the wrong spot. We'll just do that. I'm not gonna be annoyed by that at all, but I'm not gonna fix it now. Okay, so that is good. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I did that right before. I did that right before. There you go. I need to put the oil in here now. So hopefully I remember to pay attention to this because I just need a little bit of oil. It's right there. Literally right there. So we're gonna cancel move. Let somebody pick it up. Actually, do it now so I can remember to watch you. Yeah, Civ is okay, I really have to I really don't want to mess this up. So then I have to here it is. Okay, crude oil, we'll put like 50. I like doing 50. Ooh, I missed it. Okay. Perfect. And then we'll do 50 over here. How much do I have left? 142. Okay, so be quite a bit. So, you know, I think the game should just assign Ellie to this task. Like, why are you getting Bert to do it? Look how far Bert is. It's going to do that thing where it saves right when I'm trying to... I know it's going to do it. Right when it saves is when I need to unclick crude oil. Watch. Okay, here we go. Right there. See? How did I know? It always does that. Literally every single time. All right. Anyways. It wasn't a bad situation, so... Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Sorry, Stringer says, oh hell yeah, I feel that on Civ. You reach a point of no return, basically you've won, but you have to reach the victors. Yeah, and that usually takes the longest part. Like if you're playing on a big map, it takes so long to get to that endpoint in Civ that it can be quite overwhelming to try to beat the game at that point. There's been times where I've just quit the game because it's the continent that the map size that I picked was way too big, and I was just like, nah, I can't do this anymore. But there's also been times where having a massive map and playing a war game has also been a bad thing for me because if you're playing a war game and one civ is very far ahead in, let's say, culture, it's almost impossible to stop them at that point. I mean, it's not impossible. You have to kind of know what you're doing and how to defend against culture, which I was never good at defending against culture. I usually just rely on taking their capital or taking their most culture producing city, which can be hard if it's very deep into their civilization. But I guess the positive thing about that is if it is very deep and you have an air force, they pretty much can't stop you, or you can just nuke them if you're very far ahead. That last thing isn't a filter. I mean, it's acting as a filter, though. I used to have that happen to Stellaris all the time. Yeah, Stellaris. I think it's made by the same company, Jim. But I have never played that. But I would love to play Stellaris. Honestly, it looks like such a fun game. So fun. It looks like. I gotta keep going on here. Gotta keep the progress going here. I want to make another one. Obviously, you guys know what I want to do here. Just make another infinite storage. Yeah, we're going to be storing all this water. For now, I think it was Uther who suggested it, or Uther or someone else, that they just block it off for now, which is basically what I have to do. Oh, this should be auto. I don't know why that hasn't been closed off yet. What else? What else? Where's the oxygen thing? So this is now vacuumed out. I just don't have power here. Let's deconstruct that and deconstruct this. I didn't need it as much as I thought I was going to. I do have to bring power here to get Jorge or George or whatever. So I might as well start building some power wiring in that direction. I do have lots of lead to do that with, so it's not, and I have power from here, so it's not that big of a deal. Just a matter of how far can I get before. Ideally, I want to go in this way. I want to go do a straight run to Jorge. So we'll do that. Keep digging here. So we'll do something like this. Get that dug out, and then we'll keep digging here. And then obviously, another thing that I want to do is, well, destroy these ladders for one. But another thing that I want to do is keep working on this. I forgot all about this. Okay. Then we'll open this up so we have more space in here. We'll probably end up doing something like a infinite storage. Or was I going to put it over top probably? Jim says I'd be 200 years into the game, and so far ahead that there's anyone else could win. But you have to do another 100 years or methodically destroy every opponent or something to win. Yeah, it sounds like an awesome game. It sounds like my type of game, to be honest. I love games like Civ and even Cities Skylines. I know Cities Skylines is completely different, but love Cities Skylines. Now this can be destroyed. Just gonna wait till this is all done, obviously. Let's see here. It's always funny when the year is like 1500s or 1800s and you're running over people with tanks and aircraft carriers. Yeah, that's always funny. Or like launching a moon mission in like 1500s. Yeah, I like Science Victory is my second favorite. Obviously, War is my first favorite. I love War. I just love being very dominant in that aspect of. Oops, it dropped. In the military wise. I mean, it's the easiest one. There's not much of a strategy to war games. It's basically, do you have the best stuff? I know what it is. Jim says, no, it's not. It's a paradox game. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was the same as Civ. Toilets, beds. Oh, no. How? Oh, it's right here. They got stuff. Why would they venture that way? Okay, this is okay. I don't need anything to do here. I need this to be fixed. So unfortunately, it looks like Camille. Well, get up, Camille. You need to use the bathroom. So no sleeping when you gotta use the bathroom. All right, go for it. You can do it. I believe in you. Luckily, I have this catch pen for all the people that might want to pee, but it looks like she's gonna make it. Cool. Oh yeah, I have to move Higby off the first schedule too. I have too many duplicates. Let's put Higby there, and yeah, then we're good. Okay, let's keep going on building some more friends. What's it called here? Some more rooms for our duplicate friends here. Just like that. And then keep going with the things like so. Just brush all that in. Open this door up. And then, yeah. Oh, I wanted to get the material study terminal online too. Taking forever to get that online. Holy smokes. Where's my radiant? My lamps. My rad lamps. Gonna put something in here. Maybe build a wall like here. Projected that way, I'm thinking. Oh, no. Well, they have to... This is going to be interesting. I kind of built this wrong, I think. But that's okay. It's okay. So we'll build a wall like this. Move it farther over. Build a wall here. And then we'll build the lamps. Again, this is just temporary, I think. We'll eventually change it. We'll just build 2 lamps for now, I think. No, maybe we'll do 3. We have uranium. Depleted uranium is actually pretty good because we can feed them to the spark plugs. Do we have guys coming out here? Lumlet. Sweet. I'll take another lumlet. I like those guys. Okay, we gotta make more iron. Gotta make more steel. Gotta make more cobalt. We'll put that at 50 because I like cobalt. And then I gotta make... We'll keep it there for now. See how the weather is doing here, the temperature. So this metal refinery has been running on just this amount of water for a very, very long time now. It's doing really good. Really happy about that. Let's keep going here. Digging this out. And yeah, just this is kind of what I want to focus on. I'm kind of all over the place like I usually am with these things, but this I really want to get online because it's gonna be very bad if I don't. Let's get that on. Put this thing here. Maybe we'll do some automation so I can shut these off. Like this. Boom. And then radiation rad bolt generator. Oh, I messed that up. I can always fix that. Let's make this automation lamp down here. So automation, go down one more. Power, go down one more and over. Then angle it that way. And then this needs power. I think it already has power. And then what I'll do is I'll make it so they have to load these from the top. So maybe they're not like, I don't know, maybe that'll help so for some reason. Yeah. Jim says, it's not, it's a paradox. Oh, I think I already read that. Well, I don't think I read the whole thing, so I'm gonna read it again. I stopped playing like 5 years ago. At that point, the game and all DLCs were like 150. I have no idea what it'd be now, since they've made that 20 more DLCs since then. Holy smokes! Yeah, but it probably goes on sale every now and then. But I wouldn't be surprised if full price is still like 150, because everything's crazy expensive these days. Like I'm afraid to build another computer at any time in the near future. I really hope that the AI nonsense dies down and I can afford RAM again. At that point, Stellaris is amazing, but would easily suck 100s. Yeah, I can imagine. I love those type of games. By the way, Looper, thanks. Loop Rivera. Is it Looper or is it Loop Rivera? I think it's Loop Rivera. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I put like 1,600 hours into it. Holy smokes, that's good stuff, Jim. I don't feel like I wasted my money or anything, but I burned out, and by that time I thought maybe I wanted to play it again. I would have shut at least another. Yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, even if the game's $150, who keeps getting? It must be Higby or something that gets stuck. Even if a game is that much, I think it's really like you can't go wrong with getting 1,600 hours out of a game, even if you pay that much money. You know, I think that's a pretty okay trade-off, in my opinion. Anyways, maybe it's not for everybody, but it's one of those things where if you get your value out of it and you enjoyed your time. Oh no, I'm out of power. How am I out of power? That's kind of weird because this is. Why aren't these work? Oh, I'm out of power because it's almost night and the batteries all died. Okay, so it'll come back soon. Body temperature. Oh no, it's starting to get too hot here. All right, so it's now time to focus on cooling the oxygen because these are getting cold. So let's do the emergency temp shift plate build here. Just do a little bit of ice so we can get those growing again. And then because we don't want our Drecos to have any problems. Actually, I don't have any automation for these Drecos either. So these Drecos are hella cramped right now. So let's get these guys moved over here and put in some auto. I have a lot of little things on the go, but looks like the heat is starting to become a concern for things like my mealwood. Not so much here, but the mealwood, yes. So let's start regulating our temperature. Why not? Let's get this built. Can my duplicates even get here? Requires learned skill. Gossman is the one who can build this. All right, well, hurry up, Gossman. Like, seriously. I can block this off again. I don't think I have to be in here for quite a while, so I'll do this. I think that's a good idea. This is steel. Let's see. I have the plumbing finished. Yes, the plumbing is not a big deal. I can finish that really quick. So we'll do something like this. Then we'll go up. Whoops. I should have went one over with this. That's okay. That's easy to fix. Go like this. Well, I think it looks neater if I do this. That's why I'm doing it this way. And then we'll do conductive panel again. I think conductive panel is cool. And we'll do more insulated pipe. We'll do a conductive panel in here at some point as well, and then yeah, we'll do radiant liquid piping over this, and of course we'll extend this to make it full. But for now, we'll do conductive panel here And we'll end like this. Perfect. And then we'll move all the wiring and stuff out of the way as well. But then we have to get some bottle draining in here. Building melted. Oh, okay. Whew, that gave me like a mini heart attack. I was like, what? No way anything melted. Crazy talk. Paradox has some dope ass games. I love Surviving. Oh, I do have Surviving Mars, Stringer. That would be awesome to play. I have that one, and now it's too cold. Of course it is. It's okay. Well, whatever. If we can get this water out of here, it wouldn't be so cold. I do have Surviving Mars. I kind of want to buy the... Oh, I don't care about that. I kind of want to buy the refreshed edition or whatever it's called, like the re-release. That'd be kind of cool. Probably, yeah. Whatever. We'll my duplicants can figure that out. They're growing again, so that's all that matters. I'm not as worried about the Drecos as much as I am with the Glossies. I really want the Glossies to keep going. But yeah, Surviving Mars, Age of Wonders, I think I have that wish listed, but I've never considered buying that. But yes, Surviving Mars looks amazing. It looks like my type of game. Stringer, build a wall, build this here. Ethan out here, build Ethan out here sounding like Trump. He's gonna make slugs pay for that wall. Oh yeah. No, I'm just incredibly chaotic when in this game. I love it though. It's it's so funny. I'm not gonna lie. I even have to laugh at myself. This is just too good. Then we gotta connect this thing. Do that, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that in there. I'm not gonna really worry about it. Get all this done. I need this done ASAP. Yes, we're gonna build the wall and we're gonna make the slugs pay for it. And also, we're eventually going to kidnap the owner of this building and have them incarcerated in our company or in our asteroid. Let's see. Who do I want to put here? Who's stressed? Bert. Let's put Bert in here. And then here, I don't know. Let's put Camille. Who use Weezworts? Oh, Weezworts. Yes, I can put Weezworts in here. That'd be cool. Weezworts would be good. Definitely not opposed to Weezworts. Oh man, this is taking forever because only one of my duplicants know how to build electrical. So let's see if there's anyone who can learn electrical. Actually, here it is. Who's this? This is okay. Stinky. Who likes electrical? Harold. Well, Harold's already got a lot of stuff going on in his life. Higby would be good, actually, but Higby is very, very slow. Higby needs to go on the... Actually, that's what I forgot to do. Higby needs to go on this wheel. So Higby is the one who has to go here. Everyone else should not be going here. And make it enable building. And then everyone else is off. What else? Yeah, electrical engineering. That's what I was looking for. So Higby, we're going to give Higby actually these two so we can get to sustainability. Someone else must like... No, I guess Otto would be the next best, but he's already full as well. I guess Stinky can have it. And Stinky's already a pretty good dupe. So, you know what? Researcher Harold. Actually, Researcher Harold would be kind of on point. We'll wait on that. I don't know. It's too much to think about. Stellaris. Yes, I would definitely play Stellaris. Crazy Sammy. But yeah, Weezworts. We'll get Weezworts up and running in just a minute here. Or something. Maybe in here. Maybe in here. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Our temperature's doing all right though. Like these guys are creating a lot of heat as well. I should probably move them out. The Behemoths. I like the Behemoths though. They're cool. Hey, good evening, Vitor Frey. What's up? What's up? Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Yeah, like Paradox games, my only issue is every 3 months they release a new DLC and it's almost fundamentally alters gameplay. So basically, you have to buy the DLC to keep up. Yep, that sounds about right. And not just that, but like you don't really get the full game unless you have the DLC. So even if you're it's a lot like what's it a lot like? It's a lot like having a permanent season pass. You know, like okay, like Sims. I don't know if you're familiar with how The Sims has been treated by EA. I mean, I think it's still quite popular, actually, but it's basically to the point where like the game is free. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen it in a while, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure the game itself is free, but then there's a bunch of DLC that actually is fun and and should just be a part of the game. And yeah, it's gotten out of control with that. Like you can't just buy a game these days and have it be the full experience. It's just kind of disheartening. What are we putting in here? Okay, so this is full. As usual, I bricked it. That's not a surprise at all, to be honest. I'm sure I will do it again many times. We just gotta fix this here, and then this can be deconstructed. What benefit? Oh, hey, Vitor just subscribed on YouTube. Heck yeah, Vitor. Thank you so much for your subscription. Really appreciate it. Thank you for joining, and I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself enough that you are subscribing. Conductive yes, so Jim already answered that one for Margaret. Conductive panels transfer heat faster rate than normal. Conductive panels, another benefit is, unlike the radiant liquid pipes, which just basically go over top and heat the and cool the atmosphere and all that stuff. From what I understand, oh, this is still going to be bricked, huh? Wow, I really bricked this one. This is a colossal bricking. Conductive panels don't require atmosphere. Actually, this is in fact true because I did this in my last playthrough. Conductive panels don't require an atmosphere, so they can immediately transfer onto whatever building that you put them on, versus radiant liquid pipings do require an atmosphere of something that can help transfer the heat to the building itself. So the benefit of that is you can use conductive panels without regard for what atmosphere you have in here. Like usually, like a year ago or so, the ideal atmosphere you'd have in this room is hydrogen, because hydrogen has the best heat specific capacity of any gas, but it really doesn't matter, to be honest. You can get away with whatever. And then on top of all that, so yeah, heavy walk or conductive panels can completely disregard all that. So it's just really, really nice to be able to do whatever you want, basically. Are these almost done? Holy smokes, taking forever. And then no power. Okay, let's get some power in here so we can start working on research. Melode Key says don't need an atmosphere. Oh, Crazy Sammy says at Melode Key don't need an atmosphere. I think that was intended towards Margaret, but yes, that's exactly right. Crazy Sammy, they already answered. I have Age of Wonders 4, says Jim. Yeah, I never played that. I have heard of it, but I don't know like exactly what it's about. I'm sure if it sounds, there's a lot of games like Civ. That's why I'm tempted to say it's probably like a Civ game. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Chewy says I lost a lot of successful challenges in surviving Mars. I don't know why. It's a game that I really want to play, Chewy. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Well, let's block this off. This can be finished. And this looks like it can be finished as well. Oh, let's make sure I got my plumbing, I got my wiring, I got my automation. So everything's good. These things are good to go. How much more cobalt? I have lots of cobalt. Nice. Dude, bro, select it. Crazy Simon says, no, for the rads, the research why waste the uranium need for depleted uranium rounds. I think I'm almost certain that, well, that's not a bad point, Crazy Sammy, but I don't think that we're going to run out of uranium that quickly. Like we do have I think on the second asteroid or the third asteroid or whatever, we're probably going to have a large cache of it. If I just had to guess, usually that's how the other asteroids work. But I know I'm sounding probably overconfident. It may end up me being wrong. Collapse ceiling. Why? Oh, okay, that thing. Don't care about that. Surviving Mars is amazing. I have an obsession with Mars. They just released a relaunch of it. Yes, oh, that's what I was thinking of. The relaunch stringer. That's what I was thinking. Because I can get the relaunch for cheaper since I own the base game, but I haven't beat like the base game yet because I bought it at around the same time that I started playing Ani, and I just got hooked on this game instead. So, oh, someone's trapped. Dude, how do you always do that? Can anyone build this guy a sandstone? He can build a sandstone ladder. There. You can do that, Trivaldo. You don't have to wait for someone else. Radiant pipes will transfer to temp shift plates without an atmosphere, says Jim. At least I'm 90% sure they will. I haven't tried that, but that'd be cool if they do that. It's something that I haven't played around with too much. Usually I just end up building a drywall backing and putting some water down. Oh, it's a fantasy version of Civilization. Okay, so I kind of do know what you're talking about then. I probably have it wish listed and I just forgot about it. Berry Sludge. Okay, we're doing really good on Berry Sludge. Let's keep going on because we have Sleet Wheat, I think, is all used up. Yeah. Let's keep making Bristleberry for the time being. And I really, oh, this finally I got Chameleon here to Snorer. So awaiting rad bolts, turn these guys on. Let's get some uranium in there. Okay, cool. It's really good. It just has a DLC problem. The game is only at its best if you buy them all. I see. It seems to be the trend these days, Jim, with games having the DLC, the dreaded DLC problem, where they try to get you hooked to playing, and then inevitably you kind of need to buy all the DLCs just to have a good time. Let's see. What do I want to do with this pool of water? I think I need to move this at some point. So I don't know if it's worth pumping more. Oh, yeah, the water's actually gone, so that's fine then. I was going to say, I'm not too sure if it's worth pumping it in, but if it's gone, it's gone. That's fine with me. And then this here, I still have more petroleum, so I gotta keep doing more. What's going on here that's holding me back? Oh, it's this. No, I have petroleum in here that I need to use up. So this is just not getting it in time, I think. Or for some reason. I'll just drop it, whatever. There we go. It's completely empty now. I can deconstruct it. Take this out. Take that out. And then I want to build a storage for all this as well. I think that'll look really cool to have a infinite storage directly inside this geyser. That's kind of my plan here. If it's looking... I mean, I need to focus on other things first, obviously. I need to focus... my duplicants are idle, so let's just do this. Give him this task. And... so this is kind of what I need to do, is get this aqua tuner going. So if it's above 7 degrees, it should be going. I just need power to it, I think. Why is there no power? Oh, I built that. I did that wrong. Whoops. It was wired in reverse. For an electrician, I sure make that a mistake a lot. Disappointing. Disappointed in myself for that. And we'll put that on high priority, of course. Sims was the perfect example. Yes, it was. Sims is definitely the perfect example of needing too many DLCs to enjoy the game, for sure. Jim says, I put 300 hours into it, so it was worth the purchase, but just didn't want to keep buying DLC and relearning the game every 3 months. I hear you, Jim. That's just insane that sort of stuff is allowed to happen. I mean, I really don't want to blame the victim in this scenario, but it really is the gamer's fault for for continuing to support that kind of corporate, behavior and when it comes to gaming. Unfortunately, I think that's what it really comes down to, because if they had no market for that, I don't know, maybe, what do you guys think? Let's see. It's kind of our fault, right? I mean, I like DLC as well. I'm not going to say that I don't. I just mean, like, in the sense that if we didn't support the obvious nonsense that these companies do as gamers as a whole, I think we could get a lot more out of companies. But then again, I mean, I do see the point where, so just to kind of play devil's advocate or to steelman the argument, let's say, for the other side, there's certain games that require a lot of production time, and I feel like that maybe wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for DLCs and live service games. You know what I mean? I think even though we generally we gamers hate that, it still comes down to the fact that some games just take so long to make that they actually benefit more from live service. That's kind of my steelman argument to the contrary. Elusive Traveler says, unfortunately, there will always be people who support it. Yeah, and you know what? I think it's okay if you can justify it for yourself. You know what I mean? It's yeah, I really need to get this done as well. It's okay if you can justify it because everyone's allowed to spend their money however they want. This is just getting hilarious. I gotta open this up. It's just like, how do you fix it, right? It's kind of the problem that we run into. Oh, this is, yeah, they're just getting cooked here, aren't they? Oh well, they can pee it out. Just absolutely getting roasted by the rads. It's kind of funny. I probably could fix that. Like, if you just do something like this to cut down a little bit. Oh man, just, I knew it was going to be close. I didn't think it was going to be that close. Jim says, I mean, it's a business model, and if the game is good, you're getting your hours in it. And that's it, Jim. I really think that's the key point there. As long as you're getting your hours in your game and you're enjoying the game, it's worth it. And I think that's how people justify the ongoing expenditure or the ongoing costs of spending money on those games as well, right? Like if you just have the disposable income to make it do it, then it makes sense to do it because you're having a good time, you're spending. So that's why I kind of backtracked a little bit, is I can see the other side of it. I mean, overall, I would like to see games come out, like completed games come out, real completed games, and not have to wait for like a first day patch or like a first week patch or you know, like DLCs to make the game fun or whatever. But it really does look like that those days are long gone, and most games that release are inevitably going to have seasons pass as part of their package. So you're still looking at paying more than like $80 or $90 Canadian or whatever for a game at the end of the day if you want the full experience. Which again, it's totally fine if you can justify it. So that's my backtrack argument to that. I do see the opposite of it. Let's put some carpeted tile down. Actually, carpeted tile costs too much. Forget it. Jorge can have. Oh, I don't have any wood tiles. Bummer. Okay, I'll just put granite tiles for now. Fine. That's fine. Jorge can have granite. And then we'll keep going with this. We'll build a nice little storage. It'll look pretty cool, I think. I like it when things look cool, so that's why we're going to do it this way. And then we'll just go up. Let's just go up and make it look nice. Cool. Hey, Sean. Sean says, hey, Ethan, sorry I'm late. No problem at all, Sean. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Really, really appreciate you being here. So thank you so, so much. We're just let me do a quick recap for Sean here since they just joined. Oh, it looks like someone's stuck again. Yep. All right. Stinky, are you serious? You cannot dig yourself out? I might have to give Stinky a... Okay, no, they can dig. Okay, he just had to think about it. I got it. I got it. Sometimes you just don't know what you're doing and you got to think about it. I got you. So Sean, this is what we've accomplished so far. We've got glossy Drecos and we got plastic, so we're doing really good with our plastic production for the rest of our playthrough. We don't really have a good system yet in place for how we're going to manage all these Drecos. This is all temporary, of course. This is all going to be moved and made to look really nice. We just started on beds, so these are slowly starting to be built. I should keep building some more here, actually, since we're here. Just keep going on that, and then we're slowly going to move all our duplicates over. Give them some morale bonuses because we're really struggling in morale bonuses right now. I have to give my duplicates some more skills in a lot of different areas. So, oh, I don't think I made this big enough. No, it's 24. So that's... Oh, you sedimentary rock. I wanted to use granite. Bummer. That's unfortunate. So that was like the main focus so far, Sean. I have to rebuild this with granite. Kind of annoying, but it's okay. I want that 20% boost. Or what is it? Yeah, 20% decor. Am I building the right thing here? I think so. I guess we'll find out. So there we go. We have to redo that. It's okay. So yeah, since we do have the plastic, we started building these little bedrooms here. And I don't think they're going to get to the top. So I have to probably build something like this so they can get down here. They definitely can't reach that, I don't think. Oh, they can because they can get up on there. Okay, we also have the copper volcano online. So this thing is spewing out 17-degree copper, which is really, really nice. This is working over time. This aqua tuner here is doing really, really good. This is not ideal in the sense that I didn't close this off in time. So what ended up happening is I let steam in here when this started up. So it's a little bit hot, but easy enough to fix. I mean, I could just literally go in here and do that and put some... I think that's what I'm going to do. Just put some tiles in here and fix that. I just noticed that now. But everything else is doing good. What else? Yeah, we have our Hydra. Now we've decided that we're going to cool our Hydra because the things are... The oxygen is just a little bit too hot. It's stopped our mealwood from growing, but we fixed that really quick. And then we're having issues with getting power to here. And I think that's just because we're not producing enough power. Yeah, we're just not producing enough power in our base. And yeah, so this... Oh, that's because we don't have any gas pipes hooked up to here. As soon as we do that, it should be a lot better. But luckily, I don't have to put anything in a cooling area right now because everything's super duper cold. I love that. But yeah, that's kind of what you've missed, Sean. So that's kind of gets you caught up. Oh, this is dormant now. Nice. So we can get this tamed. Hopefully this is dormant for quite a while because that'd be good. But yes, thank you for joining. And yeah, that's awesome that you're here. Thank you so much, Sean. Elusive Traveler says, I got Ani this Black Friday for $8. That's an awesome deal. Oh, man. That, you cannot go wrong with $8 for Ani. Like, you can get so much time out of playing even just the vanilla game. I really wanted to buy some of my friends Ani, some of my coworkers rather, because anyways, it's kind of where like the origin story of the YouTube channel comes from. What's going on here? Oh, we got no steel. Okay, no iron ore rather. The origin story of my channel is I wanted to make YouTube videos for my friends so they can learn how to play Ani. I've told that one before many times. So, having said that, we have to build a wall here at some point too, aren't we? Um, I wanted to buy my coworkers again this past Christmas with the sale going on, Ani for $8 because it was on sale. And unfortunately, nobody took me up on the offer. So it's just not their type of game. So I'm okay with that. You know, and it's not everyone's type of game. I get it. But it's yeah, it's super awesome game. $8, you cannot go wrong. Well, Jim says, well, in the DLC for Ani, except spaced out, don't fundamentally change after alter gameplay, which means you can play the game and ignore the DLC if you want. Absolutely. And that's exactly what I did when I first started playing Ani, as I spaced out rather. I ignored the radiation for the longest part until I had to deal with it in the form of this thing right here, the material study. So I never really learned how to properly deal with radiation ever. I've always been just kind of, yeah, whatever. I'll just put this up when I need it type thing. Okay, I really need to make infinite storage for polluted water. So let's start doing that now. Polluted water, unfortunately, this is like the worst place to set this up. So I have to kind of probably have to do another filter or something here. I should do multiple filters back to back to back. This is about to overflow and it's not going to end well, especially with maybe all this oxygen or something. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't be all that upset if this. Oh, this is dormant now too. Nice. Let's get this tamed and analyzed. Everything I need everything analyzed right now because this is. I wouldn't be too upset if I just had to dig this out. Actually. And just made this all drop in. It might create a mess. That's okay. If it creates a mess, it's actually not that bad. It'll just overflow to here or here, which is already... It's already fine. Sean says, thanks for the recap. You are very much welcome, Sean. Thank you so much once again for being here. Jim says, but Paradox will completely restructure the game in ways you kind of have to buy the DLC, especially if you play multi, which feels different. I gotcha. Yeah, that's it's I guess it's just their business tactic, right? I mean, not to say that I agree with it. Like I already kind of went over my opinion on that, but it seems like the reality of gaming these days. So what can you do, right? I mean, you have to deal with the cards that you're dealt if you want to play games these days, which is, and again, I don't mean to like, dwell on that too much. I think it's fine, especially if you enjoy the games. Like I would certainly buy any DLC. I've said this before. I would buy any DLC for Ani because I just love the game so much. So yeah, I wouldn't even think twice if they released the DLC and I didn't like it, because I feel like supporting the business itself, because I got so much hours out of playing this game for as much as I paid for. I don't even know how much I paid for it, but yeah, it's. Oh, I didn't even make the bed here. So yeah, I would definitely buy, like, for example, the Neutronomium content pack. It's not even something that you need in the game, and you could argue that for skins it's overpriced, and I don't even really. I mean, they're cool, but I could live without it for sure. But I bought it because I think it's cool. So yeah, I'm sort of guilty of it in that sense as well. But yeah, it's what gaming is these days, I suppose. Whether it's right or wrong can be debated for ages. But I think as long as you're having a good time, it's all justified in the end. I already have 266 hours. Hell yeah, Elusive Traveler. So tell me, Elusive Traveler, is there anything in particular that you would like to guide on that there's not a guide already for? I mean, I'm taking suggestions, and one of the ways I get ideas for guides is through YouTube comments and stream suggestions. So if you guys have any video ideas that you like, so I'll give you some context. So some of the video ideas I have in mind right now is not so much a taming. I mean, it's going to be a taming video, but I want to redo a video and add a lot more context to it, like particularly with a cool steam vent and volcanoes and like how to deal with them. how to like access them and what the most convenient ways are to get inside and to be able to tame them and not have to go through the arduous process of vacuuming out a room, which I always do anyways. Like it's totally fine. But there's ways that you can tame this volcano without having to vacuum it out, which can be kind of annoying, especially if you want to get it done quickly and you don't have power in this area. I want to do a video on that. Oh, the spigot pop, nice. I like these guys. What did these guys eat again? Bonbon tree and sucrose. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's plenty of things that I would have included in that video that is not just the same taming one as I already made. So and then I have a list of like other suggestions that I'm considering as well. That's like the main thing. Actually, maybe I should use ceramic here since I have it. This kind of I think ceramic would be probably ideal in this situation. Let's just do that. Collateral damage. Hello, nope. Immediately unfriend all that don't like Ani. LOL, just kidding. Yeah, how could you not like Ani? Like this game is the GOAT. Amazing, amazing, amazing game. And it's so simple at its core, but then that's what I love is that you can easily, I would say easily is relative, but you can very let's say like almost blindfolded get through early game, right? Because the game kind of tells you in the upper left corner like what to do step by step. So once you do all that, then the fun begins. Right? Like that's when you gotta start. Okay, you find the volcano, you open it up, you're like, oh, it destroyed all my duplicates. Kind of thing. That's when the fun really starts, and that's what I love about this game so much. Oh, sick, we finally got something done of research. Took me forever because I let's get transit tubes, but also the emulsifier at some point we'll get. What else? Where's this is what I wanted, but it needs data. Okay, so we'll see. We'll go for this, and then we'll go for the other thing. Okay, the research station, right? So what I want to build is this guy, because this guy apparently gives, I have lots of diamond. It gives you a ton of morale. So I want to put these guys in here. This is what I was told to put inside my rocket. So I remember now what the ideal thing is. We're just gonna drop a whole bunch of these down because diamonds are pretty common, I would say. Hopefully, we'll see. And then we'll put Amari here. So now we have lots of beds. Gotta keep building some more. We'll build one here. Got a bunch of garbage. Actually, we should build. I know this is going to give us negative decor, but we have to build places for our carbon dioxide and clean oxygen to come in and go out. So we'll build some of those. What I struggle with the most is setting up alternative power before I run out of coal. That's not a bad. I do have a video on power production, but I'm not sure if it's as explains that as well as I probably could have explained. That was one of my earlier videos, I think, like maybe a couple months ago at least, minimum. So here's my suggestion for that. You can either stay on coals and make use of hatches, so feed hatches whatever you have, which will I gotta make the things as well. This is gonna be this is in the way. Yeah, this is why I need to redesign everything here. So there's probably eggs all under here. That's amazing, creating a lot of problems. What I would suggest is start by good. Start by either considering if you have the ability or the resources to feed hatches, which can make coal for you, and they make a ton of coal, and they also provide barbecue meat, so they are going to give you your duplicants a very good bonus when it comes to food. Now, I also, since we're here, I want to make this 20 degrees. I don't want it to be too cold because we already have a cooling problem. Let's just make sure that we're not cooling things too much. Yeah, we should. This'll fix itself up at some point. Let's take this out and take that out. There we go. Beyond that, there's now you're getting into scenarios where you have to start looking for other sources. The natural gas is the easiest to deal with. You literally just plop down a pump. It can be any pump as long as you maintain some sort of atmosphere in here, which will help keep the gas in here cold. If you vacuum this out completely, like if you don't have an atmos sensor, you'll drain all the natural gas out, and then that will make it so that the gas that comes out of here can't cool itself with the surrounding gas, and it'll be 150 degrees, which means it'll melt even your gold pump. So it's relatively easy to tame the natural gas geyser in that sense. I have to keep going on this as well while I'm waiting here. Beyond that, then you're looking at stuff like making a hydra or a spawn so you can get hydrogen. Hydrogen vents are also pretty easy to tame. I'm pretty sure that's covered in my taming video as well. What else? I mean, there's so many different ways you can go. It's really it comes down to exploration. Like, do you have have you explored your asteroid enough so you can find these things? And if here's a kind of a cheat sheet as well. What I always recommend to new players is to find a map that you like on mapsnotincluded.org. It's down right now because they're transferring data over to a different server or something. But mapsnotincluded.org is an amazing resource, and they'll give you seeds. Like, you can see what is on the asteroid and where. So it can like help you rush. Let's say it can help you rush like a natural gas geyser, or you can pick an asteroid with a natural gas geyser close by. And then that will help you. Looks like we're out of hydrogen. And then that will help you learn the game, because you won't be stranded. You know, you'll be able to find power sources and make the power, and then you'll learn the game by advancing farther than you did before. Because if you can't find a natural gas geyser or a hydrogen vent or whatever to tame, then you're never going to learn that part of the game, right? So that's why I really recommend finding a map that you like, that looks easy enough. But of course, some people don't like to do that, which is fine. They don't like I should put some more pugs up here. Actually, that will help me with my power situation. So yeah, all that to say that you know, it can help you if you use that website. Let's see here. What do we got? I missed a whole bunch of messages. Holy smokes! Jim says, I don't think the early game is that easy. Well, maybe my definition of early game is different than what most people would consider. Like, for me, the line between early game and mid game is very vague. So that's why I asked that in my recent video. But basically, how I like to look at it, yeah, my aqua tuners are totally sucking my my batteries dry. Luckily, I have plenty of resource. Like, I'm not really worried about. I could hook up the hydrogen here, which is probably the smartest thing to do. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Let's make use of that. Speaking of power, build a hydra. There you go. And build a hydra and actually use the hydrogen. It's unlike me. So yeah, I think maybe. So what I consider to be early game, Jim, is literally the point in time where the game is still telling you what to do up here. So it's like holding your hand through the process. But then as soon as that transition from early game to mid game starts being made, I would consider that to be its own time during the game as well. So it's not necessarily what's it called? It's not necessarily early game as a whole. It's early game just as it is, with the game telling you what to do. And then as you start to make the transition, that's when it gets really, really hard. And then I think you're fully in mid game. Like, you're bona fide in mid game when you have a source of water. Oh, by the way, when's this gonna 40? Okay, good. I can't forget to close this up. Yeah, when you have water and you have like sources of power and food, and you're basically mostly sustainable. That's kind of what I consider to be mid game. And of course, mid game is very long in my opinion because um, now you're trying to get to late game, which involves getting rockets. Like I would say, building rockets is part of mid game, but having rockets is the start of late game. That's off the top of my head. I haven't really thought that through. So I'm open to debate if that's the case, but that's kind of my general vague description of what I would consider all of the different stages in the game. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if you guys feel free to disagree. I'm definitely not the arbiter on what is and what isn't supposed to happen during these phases. So whatever the case is, let me know what you think. Gonna put some more pugs up here because I have lots of cobalt still. I just need some more power. I keep forgetting about that. Let's see here. It took me 4 tries to get past cycle 100. Yeah, same with me, Jim. Same. Yeah. Took me a long time to get there. I actually have a video series started of my early game saves, and a lot of them failed before cycle 100. But it was mostly, it wasn't like a fail in the sense that my colony died. It was a fail in the sense that I knew I was doing a lot of stuff wrong and I was about to to not make it. So I would just restart. Harley says, turned on your stream and had to step away. Ended up being 2.5 hours gone. So that's okay, Harley. I appreciate you coming back. How are you doing? What are you playing tonight, Harley? You playing something or you just have me on in the background? I find the classics maps easier, Jim says. Oh, sorry, that's Tim, not Jim. Hey, Tim, how are you doing tonight? I find the classic maps easier than the small spaced out maps. I run out of resources on the spaced out maps from not paying attention. Yeah, spaced out, it sort of pushes you to look for more resources. Versus the classic, I'm playing on, I like playing on classic as well. Classic is more my style because I don't think I have the mental capacity to play spaced out, at least on stream. I mean, I probably could. I'm not gonna be that honest. It's just there's a lot of thinking going on, and like on different planets, is it like flipping back and forth between planets, and I get distracted enough as it is on just this color. Like I'm building. Look how much stuff I have going. I have this in production. I have stuff going on over here. Stuff going on over here. I just get this. Just in the game alone, I distract myself too easily. Never mind when I. when I talk to chat a lot because I like talking to chat, so I don't mean to like don't mean to make that sound like a bad thing, but it's you know, then of course I like talking to you guys, and then I get distracted more. I think that's part of the fun though. I hope that you guys have had some laughs along the way. So yeah, these guys are okay. So I guess part of the problem in here is that there's no room for these spark plugs to hang from. So I probably need to figure that out at some point. I usually start with 3 hatch ranches, transition to stone after a bit, and then sage later. 3 seems to be the ideal number. Yep, I would agree. I would agree with Jim for sure. Sandwraith. Hey, Sandwraith on Twitch. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining me, Sandwraith. I don't have a natural gas geyser, so I made fertilizer synthesizer to create nat gas from my oven. Yeah, there's plenty of different techniques you can use as well. You don't necessarily have to use. You know what? Sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt my thought there. What should I use in here? I think mirth leaf is pretty good. Like I want to use ring bush, but I only have 7, and I want to make them all the same. So I don't think we're gonna use that. I only have 4 of these too, but mellow mallow or whatever seems to be okay, and it'll definitely work. So we'll use mellow mallow, I guess. There we go. Get the bedrooms all set up. Yeah, there's so many different ways that you could make power. If you like, the Saturn critter trap makes an insane amount of hydrogen, so I've been told. I haven't used it yet, but I've seen one of my viewers sent me an email of their playthrough, and I saw just how powerful that was. That was insane amount of power that they're able to get from Saturn critter traps. So it is definitely really, really good. Actually, what I want to do in here is take my own advice from my last video. I want to put in a notifier in here, and I want to connect it to an Atmos sensor so I can keep an eye on how much hydrogen I'm using. I don't want this to fall below a certain value and then, you know, not have any power, because right now it looks like I'm going to be on this a lot. So turn that back down a little bit. Also, you get more geysers on classic maps, says Tim. I didn't know you get more. I mean, oh, sorry, you meant classic like this. Yeah, yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sorry. Yes, you do get a lot more. I think you only get like 5 or 6 on the spaced out, but it kind of forces you to do space travel. That's part of the lure of that, I would say. Let's start uprooting some of these guys, because we're gonna relocate everything here. Oh, not deconstruct. Oops. I'm gonna keep uprooting. No, I think they're deconstructing it. Cancel deconstruct uproot. Cancel deconstruct uproot. I was clicking the wrong buttons there. And then we'll move everything over so we can continue building our bedrooms here. We got a lot of stuff in the way. A lot of stuff in the way. Hello, good morning, says Sanwraith. I remember they buff plugs power generation when they they are really good. They produce 1600 for me. Really, really good. And these guys that are untamed, they produce a lot as well. So they're basically filling up my batteries, but I'm at the point now where I'm using so much power that they fill up the batteries, but I still have to have subsidize it with hydrogen generators. Oh, Jim says, I meant very early in the game, like first 50 cycles coming into the game blind. My first colony was unrecoverable. It was just a nightmare. Yeah, I agree with you, Jim. It can be difficult. I don't know. Maybe I was maybe I'm not remembering exactly how difficult it actually was for me. That could have very well been the case as well. Sometimes I just have a bad memory when it comes to things like that. How many critters do we have here? Should be okay to put one more. Anyways, William. Hey, William, what's up? Hello, what are we doing today? Well, actually, come to think of it, today, I almost have to go. I'm going to stay on for another 15-20 minutes because I forgot to announce that I'm going to be getting off at 10. So I'll stay on for a little bit longer for those of you who are just joining. And we have 56 viewers on YouTube. Holy smokes, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. And if you're here and if you're able to, and if it's not too much trouble, just hit that like button. That would help me out a lot. Help me get into the algorithm and have more people see the stream, and it'll be a lot of good things will happen if I can get some likes from the people who may have not liked the video yet. So you're not obligated to, for sure, but if you are not busy with your thumbs, please feel free to hit that like button. William, so this is what we are doing today. We have this this minor volcano finally online, or sorry, offline. So we're going to turn it online. We're just building the exterior of it. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing as I kind of want my main shaft to go down this way. So I actually have to build this the opposite way. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting time doing that. So I have to move all this water out of the way now. Then we got our copper volcano online. So we have infinite copper now, basically, which is great because we can feed this to our splugs. We don't have to use cobalt anymore, which is great because I like how cobalt looks. I'd rather keep the cobalt ore and use copper ore. So we'll do that since we have infinite copper now, basically. We also started cooling our Hydra because our Hydra is now a little bit too hot, and it started to heat up our base. Our mealwood stopped growing, so we kind of had to put in some cooling. We're rebuilding our entire base here. So as you can see, We're moving our. We started by moving our beds over. So we got some of those done. Still got some work to do here. Let's just get these going. So we're moving all these over. What else? We finished our infinite storage, water storages here. That's good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We haven't really done anything in the oil biome, which I planned to do, but I guess I kind of got distracted and not actually did any of that. So that's too bad, but that's okay. We'll get here eventually. We'll keep going. We'll do some dig errands here, so our duplicants can. Well, actually, what we should start doing is building a water pipe down here, so we can start utilizing the oil well. That's what we're doing today, Williams. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, I'm gonna be done in like maybe 15-20 minutes though, just so you guys know. And then in the meantime, we'll just build some piping so we can bring some water down. That'll be cool. Mid game is very short for me. I switched to end the game in 200 cycles. Well, that's yeah. You have a very particular play style. I think I've seen. Oh, this is starting to come out. I definitely have seen. I mean, you've shared your games with us before. You're what I would call like a speedrunner. I mean that in a complimentary way, but hopefully you don't take that the wrong way. Where you like to do a lot of like very intricate builds and things that are to kind of push the game to its limits type thing, right? I'm more of a hardcore casual, as someone referred to me earlier in the chat. I like that term. That's exactly who I am in this game. And yeah, I like it. 96. So I'm cramped because I put in too many Dreco. So we're just gonna have to remove a Dreco. No problem. Yeah, it's hey Michael, what's up? Michael says hello. I don't have a natural gas geyser, so I made fertilizer synthesizer for my natural gas for my oven. Did I already read that, or are you reposting? I don't think I'm that. Yeah, I think you already posted that. Cool. Yeah, that's no, that's a great option as well. It's kind of how I was saying, how there's so many different ways that you can produce power as well. If you don't have like geysers or whatever, you can make power out of water. You can use a Saturn critter trap, which is really, really good. Like I said, so I've heard. I haven't used it myself personally, but I've seen some gameplays of people who have, and it seems really OP. So yeah, there's a lot of different cool options for sure, and yeah, some really good builds come out of that. Let's do that so we can dig all this out. Let's see what else we got here. I'm currently painting a Christmas fridge magnet ornaments. LMAO. That's cool, Harley. You like conductive panel? I do like the conductive panel. I'm using it here on my what's it called? Steam turbine, yep. And I'm using it down here on this steam turbine. This one's actually pretty cold. I think I might have the other one placed in the wrong area. No, this one's in the same area as the other one, so I don't know. Oh, this is plugged up as well, but it's okay because it's not really whatever. I guess I'll fix it. I was gonna fix this too. This is what I was working on very, very slowly. Just delete the steam here. So let's get that done too. And then we'll put this here. That should work. Fart dupes create natural gas. We can cook with fart. That's a playthrough that you should do, William. Running your entire colony off fart dupes. Actually, I might use that for a video idea. If anyone can do it, William, I think it'd be you. I gotta write that down though. I think that'd be a hilarious video idea. Fart duplicants. For a future Saturn critter traps are crazy OP, says Jim. Yeah, you told me about them, Jim, and then one of the viewers sent in. Actually, the I think it was last stream that I showed it off where I was showing off here's the eggs. Oh my goodness, there's 3 eggs in here. I have to build automation for this at some point. This is just ridiculous. I can't keep doing this. How can you live life this way, manually clicking on all this? I like having spaced out content turned on, but I'll choose standard map to start on. Yeah, exactly, Springer. This is kind of the same idea. It's a classic sized map, but spaced out DLC turned on. The volcano is infinite igneous rock. Yes, it is. That's what I plan to feed my hatches with. Not to say that I haven't gotten hatches because of that, because I haven't had that, but I didn't know if I had. Like, I want to feed them igneous rock eventually when I make them into stone hatches. I do have quite a bit. Yeah, all this will be tamed at some point next stream probably. We'll tame all these geysers, the volcano. I gotta move all this over. I gotta start maneuvering everything over for this volcano. Let's just put this on infinite for now. Make all the steel that I can. What's my limitation here? Probably the iron ore. Yeah, I gotta keep digging to get more iron ore. We got lots of stuff for our duplicants to do anyways. We gotta build this whole piping network. So lots of things to do while we're waiting. You can always plug the volcano upwards so that it won't see. Oh yeah, I can put a temp shift plate there. I'm gonna try to get it done before that, so I don't. Jetpacks is good. We'll use yes, Michael. I will. I will definitely be using jetpacks. I've come to like jetpacks after that video that I made about jetpacks. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's pretty good, I think. Kind of explains jetpacks and their intricacies. So, and it also explains. And then I made a video on attributes as well, which kind of show how fast the jetpacks are compared to ammo suits and stuff. They only have a limited number of use cases. They're not resource hogs, even if they're resource hogs. None taken. That's good. Yeah, I definitely meant that in a good way. Because the asteroids that you shared with us, the chat and just in general are very very elaborate builds. I definitely would not have thought to do a lot of that stuff. Like I said, though, I am what I call a hardcore casual, so that's where I am with that. As far as learning how to play the game, I think kind of happy with. I continuously want to learn more, obviously, but oh man, this is not going to end well if this gets plugged. I really should just open this up and forget about this pump altogether. Just forget about that pump and open this. And I gotta start putting stuff in here. I gotta get a drink, actually. Conductive panel is good for building in a vacuum. Yes, it is, Michael. I love using the conductive panel. It's probably one of my favorite additions to the game. Do I have a research? Yes, I do have a research going. I don't want to blast my duplicants in the face again. Really trying hard to not have that happen. William says, while I am more keen on developing a base that stress out the duplicant 100% of the time. That is sure is inhumane, but I think we can power our Hydra with tears and vomit. Jesus Christ. Oh man, yes, I totally believe that you would try to power your Hydra with tears and vomit. Oh man, it would be an interesting video though. Can you power your base, or can you get any significant power if all your duplicants are farting nonstop? That's something that I'm going to do a video on for sure. Not my next video. I have already a plan for that, but it sounds hilarious enough that I think maybe in the near future I will do that video. Perfect. We got rid of the steam. Okay, now we got to deconstruct everything so we have a vacuum. because we're still heating everything up. We're making a ton of heat here, which doesn't have to be there. This is still really good. Like this is working really well. Like without even putting the temperature thing in there. So pretty happy about that. Data banks. Okay, I have 0, it says, but they're all in here. So I actually have 95. Cool. Michael asks, have you played the Frosty Planet and Prehistoric Start? So I played Frosty Planet on my own, and I played it for a little bit. I didn't find it to be as fun as just playing with like a heat problem rather than a cold problem. I don't know why, but I have played Frosty Planet. I could do a playthrough on that. I didn't think that would be as interesting, but if you guys would really like to see that, of course, I could do the next. Well, actually, I kind of have plans for the next playthrough, so I don't know yet if I want to do the Frosty Planet on my next playthrough, but we'll see. Gossman can get suit sustainability and exosuit, and then Errol. Yeah, everyone's good for now. We'll as soon as they get more beds, we'll be doing great. They can't really get in here all that well because, I mean, they can, but I just don't like how that looks. So we'll have to fix that. Sick, we got something done. All right. Yeah, it's not the most ideal situation we have going on there, but let's see. Let's select some more research. Since we're doing radiation, let's just get all the radiation research done that we can. We'll get that would be okay, I guess, to get the gas range, but maybe we'll do something. I mean, space would be good to get to, so we can go for that. I don't have any doctoring. I never get unless I absolutely have to. Jetpacks. Yeah, we could go for jetpacks. The soda fountain would actually be pretty nice. Yeah, maybe we'll go for that one. This is really good. Actually, okay. We'll start with this. We'll start with the soda fountain. And sorry, to answer your other question, Michael, I have done the prehistoric start as well. The first one I failed miserably on, like colossally failed. It was kind of funny. And then the second time, I did all of my objectives, which was destroy the Demolier, then let the Demolier hit, and then survive 100 cycles to get the achievement. So those were my objectives on that. Nectar from Frosty Planet is really good. Yes, absolutely. I have a video on that as well, as Michael, on just how good Nectar is. It's actually so I do have Nectar available from bonbon trees here, which I probably should start using considering how cold this asteroid is. Wouldn't be that hard to set it up somewhere. So maybe we'll do that next stream. There's a lot of different directions we can go next stream. So we might do that. Everything's going good here. We have a decent oxygen pumping into our base now. Doing really good. We can probably cut this off. So we're going to be moving it soon. So we'll cut this. Not that. Just that thing. And then we'll... I don't know if my duplicates can they get here? They should be able to jump down, I think. Yes, I just saw somebody's going to be coming in. And then I should build fire poles here as well, because this is maybe gold amalgam fire poles. This is going to be where a lot of our duplicates are going to be. By the way, about last time where you show my petroleum boiler, I think you missed something. Do you know why I put 3 mechanical airlocks in there? No, I don't think I do. The mechanical airlocks, I didn't really understand how they were working in coordination with one another. So if you want to, on Friday night, we can show the asteroid again, and then you can explain it in more fully. I'm not gonna load it now because I do have to go, so I do have to work tomorrow. So another 10 minutes I'll be on, everyone, and then probably get going off so I can get some sleep, and I'll have to go to work. So yeah, if you want, William, I can pull it up on the next stream. It's for manual heat separation. So I did think it was something manually to do manually, just because it had the toggle switches. I just didn't know exactly what it was. But maybe we can. That's something that we can do on the next episode. By the way, everyone. So something that I like to do is let's put who is really stressed out. Let's see. You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's just put anyone in here. Rancher and Travaldo. So one thing that I like to do is take viewer asteroids, take viewer saves, and if you guys would like to show off a cool save or get some advice on your asteroids, or for whatever reason you want to send in your save for the chat to see, feel free to send that to my email or just upload it to Discord. My email is in the channel about page on YouTube. So if you just send me your .save file, I can show it off to the chat and we can talk about it, talk about whatever you'd like. It's a segment that I like to do a couple times a month at the end of my streams. So that's what I'm referring to with William here. If you guys want to do that, feel free to send in your asteroids. I'm more than happy to show cool things that you guys like to do, or if you just want to talk about your asteroid or whatever the case, you want to show it off. It's cool. Let's have some fun. Michael asks, why don't you use mercury for mercury lamps? Well, I'm not sure if I have mercury here, but yeah, for sure we'll use mercury for sun tanning when we get access to it. For sure. Hey, James Brown says hi. Hey, James, what's up? James, you joined at the end of the stream. Unfortunately, we'll be finishing soon here. When mech doors open, no heat transfer. Oh, because it's vacuum. I see. Which is why when you mess with my automation, you killed the boiler. I see. Okay, I gotcha. Let's play around with it next stream and figure out if I can, or see if I can figure if I can figure it out without messing it up. That'd be cool. So we got barracks, private bedrooms. Oh yeah, we need to build these things to get private bedrooms. It's like, what? Could be bedrooms everywhere. I'm at the point now where I think I can start getting rid of all this polluted oxygen or polluted dirt. Like I don't really need this anymore. Maybe just put everything right outside my. Maybe put everything into my liquid lock. Then I won't off gas. I don't know. Maybe I'll put everything here for now. Delete these things. And then start just sweeping everything up here. Moving everything out of my base that's off-gassing. So we can have some clean oxygen. It's mostly clean now. I mean, I got some hydrogen problems, obviously. But I probably could just move this again. I moved it already once today. But let's just do it again. We got lots of hydrogen here now. So it's doing good. And now the automated notifier, I want this to send me a green signal if it's above, or sorry, below. Let's do 100,000. Okay, 20,000. James Brown says, I've been watching a few of your videos. So helpful. Just wanted to say thanks. Hey, James, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the feedback. I am very glad that you've been enjoying them. And I appreciate you coming by to say hi. Really, really means a lot. So, yeah, it's awesome when I hear news like that. It just makes me want to keep making more videos. And it's a lot of fun making the videos, but the real payoff is when people like you come by and they tell me that they've gotten a lot out of them. So thank you so much, James. Yeah, so another 5-10 minutes, everyone, and then starting to feel a little sleepy anyway, and then we'll end the stream, and then yeah, we'll come back Friday night. Friday night I'll be back on roughly the same time. Usually I start at 10 and I go late into the evening, and that helps like the European viewers get in, but I might start at 9 and go the same length. So we'll see. Not entirely sure yet when I want to start, but it'll be roughly the same time as usual. And then we can all keep hanging out, play some more Ani. Let's see how Higby's doing on the wheel here. 6 athletics plus the suit sustainability training. Does Higby have no exosuit yet? So let's build another round of private bedrooms here, and then that'll be it for the private bedrooms for the time being. Just close all this off. Boom, 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 like that. Oh, I got a new mouse pad. So this has been really, really helpful to play tonight. In case anyone's curious about something like that. Jim says he's heading out. Thanks for the stream. You are very welcome, Jim. And yeah, I'm about to head out too. So appreciate you being here as always, Jim. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, so here's my new mouse pad. I got it on. It's actually not a mouse pad. It's a wrist pad. I don't know if you guys care for this, but it's like one of these little guys. Just really nice to. Been really nice to play today with it. My wrist is feeling really good. Usually I'm like always adjusting it and stuff like that. I should be done with my playthrough on this rock in a week or so. I'd love to send you my save file when it's done. Yes, please do, Jim, so we can then like I feel like this save on my asteroid is like in a good trajectory to win the game. Yeah, see you, Jim. See you later. So I would love to compare to yours. But yeah, if you're going, don't let me keep you. See you next time. And yeah, please do send me your save when you're finally finished. Good night, people, says Nico. Hey, Nico, thanks for being here all stream. Like, really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support as well. Always showing up and hanging out with me and the rest of the chat. So, yeah, see you. Good night. Good night to all of you guys. And yeah, I think we'll just call it there as well. Since I'm saying good night to Nico and Jim and William, let's just end the stream here because, yeah, I'm starting to feel it too. So, yeah, just want to say thank you to everyone once again. Uther as well. Thank you, Uther, for being here. It says good night, everyone. Thank you guys so much. I have 60 viewers on YouTube, so thank you guys all for being here. It's super appreciated. If you're not subscribed yet and you like Ani, please do subscribe. If you are subscribed, hit that like button. That helps me out a lot. Helps get the stream out to more people. And more people will show up, and because the YouTube is like, hey, this stream is going really good, so the next stream will be in other people's algorithm and stuff like that. So that really helps me. Even if you don't want to like it for whatever reason or whatever, if you've already liked it, you can hit the little heart icon next to the chat. Just spam that little heart or the 100s or whatever, and that helps me out a ton as well. It's like micro engagements, so just stuff like that. If you're a lurker, if you could do that, that's great. Other than that, I will be back Friday night around the same time, like I said, like 9-10 p.m. Friday, and we'll go really late into the evening. Play about 3 hours of Ani, and just, same vibe as today, just hanging out. Send me your save files if you guys want to. It's something that we can do Friday or the next time, sometime this month. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when we do that next. It's always fun to do that. And so yeah, that's it of the content for tonight. And what I always do, because I'm just so thankful for everyone's support and showing up, I always scroll back through the chat and try to get as many people as I can and just say bye to them and thank them for being here, because I'm super grateful that you guys spend your time with me. Like, that's so cool. And I'm very appreciative. So I like to say thank you to everyone who I can. I sometimes miss people because the chat my chat that I'm using, my OBS software, doesn't scroll back as far as to the very start. So if you're very chatty, I might not get to you, to the people who were here at the beginning. But yeah, that's what I usually do. So that's how we'll end the stream. So I'll see you Friday night if you've already leaving. Otherwise, James Brown, thank you for being here tonight. Becca, hey, Becca. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier, but thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, Becca. Super grateful for your support. Uther as well. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Uther. William, thank you for coming by. Jim and Nico, I already said good night to you guys, but thank you so much. Sean, thank you for always showing up to the streams. Really appreciate it. Michael, thank you for being here tonight as well. Kevin was here earlier. I think Kevin's already gone, but Kevin, if you're still around, thank you so much for showing up. Also on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch, I forgot to mention this. Please follow if you're not following for more Ani content. I have 98 followers, so I'm almost at 100. It'd be really cool to get there this week, or maybe even next week sometime. But yeah, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, I always see the chat always comes up on screen. So regardless of where you are from, I always see you. Oh, and by the way, I should also mention, as I'm saying goodnight to everyone, thank you so much to the Hugo Palm Boca for the Prime sub. Super, super grateful for the Prime sub, Palm Boca. Thank you so much for your support. Stringer, thank you for showing up, Stringer. Guys, if you guys would like to see more long-form Ani content, check out Stringer 207. Stringer 207 does playthroughs and posts them on YouTube. They're really, really good quality videos. So check out Stringer 207. They're a stream viewer. Makes really good content. So good night, Stringer. Thank you for being here tonight. Tim, thank you for being here as well. Harley, thank you for being here, Harley. Really appreciate it. Have fun on your Christmas magnet ornaments. Hope to see you in the next stream. Elusive Traveler, thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you so much, Elusive Traveler. Sandwraith on Twitch was here tonight. Thank you so much, Sandwraith. Let's see who else. Sean, I already said good night to. Thank you so much, Sean, for always being so supportive. I'm starting to lose my voice now too. Margaret, hey Margaret, thank you for being here as well. Thank you. Holy smokes, Chewy on Twitch. Thank you, Chewy, for being here. Crazy Sammy was here. Thank you, Crazy Sammy, for stopping by. So many people, guys. Wow, you guys are so supportive. I'm so thankful for all your generosity, spending your time with me. Loop Rivera was here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Hope I said that name right. Violet on Twitch. Just a Shark Surfing on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much. Snowball came by and left a long time ago. Thank you so much, Snowball. Let's see who else. Margaret, I got BMSTG. Thank you so much, BMSTG. Towering Ben. Left a while ago. I finally just wanted to stop by, watch, and thank you for all your videos. Thank you, Towering Ben. Malotki. Thank you so much, Malotki, for being here earlier. And I think that's probably it. Nico, I already said bye to, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Nico, have a great night. Palm Boca with the Prime sub tonight. Thank you so much, Prime Boca. Chewy, have a great night. By the way, Chewy streams as well on Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch, check out Chewy81 chatter. I don't know if they're still here, but check out their channel. They stream more. I think they stream more than I do. So check out if they want to see some variety of gameplay. And yeah, I think that's as far as I can go back. So thank you everyone for being here. Just a couple more messages to end the night. I just showed up as you're knocking off. We'll catch the VOD. Awesome, Becca. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night and enjoy the VOD. Chewy says good night. Rivera says keep it up. Great content. Hell yeah, Rivera. Thank you so much for the feedback and good night. Well, that's it. I'm signing off. See you guys Friday. Have a great rest of your week. Take care.